In 2005, we had 12 wineries in Arizona, okay? And our industry has evolved in many interesting ways. Between 2006, when the law passed to present, now we have about 85 wineries, right? Yeah. So the law did something. Yeah. But of course, we didn't anticipate all the changes that were going to occur, all right? You know, we're a huge economic driver in the state now. The Arizona wine industry has an amazingly bright future, and it's affecting tour businesses, hotels, restaurants, you know. We have growers out there like Sam Pillsbury, who has his wines made at another winery, he used to be here, but he doesn't produce them himself, okay? We have wineries like Burning Tree that don't have vineyards, but they buy grapes and they have wines produced at Arizona Stronghold now, it used to be Page Springs, and they sell them in their tasting room. The state liquor department has looked at the laws and they said, wait a minute, these guys aren't producing wine. How can they have a domestic farm winery license? They're not a winery. And issues have come up that essentially these guys could lose their license. Okay? We think that's important because we don't want to see these guys shut down overnight, or we believe that these people are important players in our industry and we're all part of this tide rising together. Additionally, we have another problem, which is that wineries, I'm going to use Arizona Stronghold as an example, and there's many of these. Arizona Stronghold is basically, the winery is in an industrial park. The vineyards are way down in Wilcox, but the tasting room is in Old Town Cottonwood. So how do places like that open up tasting rooms in areas where they can actually sell their product? Everybody went out and just got another winery license to do that because there wasn't a mechanism to open those tasting rooms. Well, it turns out those aren't necessarily legal either. The tasting rooms have helped the tide of business rise in Old Town Cottonwood, and their business has improved. This is all about tasting rooms, being able to grow bigger wineries and protect people who don't produce wines on their premises. But the other big one is our cap. So Page Springs Cellars produces just shy of 20,000 gallons of wine a year, which is about 8,000 cases. If we go over that, guess what? We lose our right to self-distribute. Okay? But we need to raise that cap so that more people can actually grow and our wine industry can grow. And right now you can only have one state license and one address. If this law changes, you can have multiple and people can share equipment. So that the capitalization of startups becomes much smaller, and you'll see a lot more small, unique wine brands pop up. We got our lobbyist, the Dorn Policy Group, to agree to a $25,000 cap on the whole effort, and we got the attorney to agree on a $25,000 cap. So we said this whole effort's going to cost us $50,000. We've started fundraising within our organization. A lot of these wineries and brands are small, highly leveraged, and so what can you guys do? The most important thing, after you read what we read, and if you agree with us, you can talk to your legislators. Send an email, call up your legislators, anything like that. We would greatly appreciate it. This is all about helping Arizona wine industry to take the next step, okay?